Hello everybody and welcome to today's match. Italy against Portugal. Hello everybody and welcome to today's match. Portugal against France. There will be 1 minute added time. Substitution for Portugal. Number 20, Bernardo Silva. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Coming on the field, number 22, Deco. Number 11, Diogo Jota. Substitutions taking place. 4 added minutes has been indicated.
Inshallah. Shoo.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin, a delight to have him on board.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, the pre-match build-up takes a shot, it's loose and there's a race for the ball.
I'd really like to see Ronaldinho given freedom on the left flank here, Peter.
Yeah, the idea being that, of course, he can make good use of those dancing feet.
Yeah, and playing out wide just gives him more room and allows him to come inside onto his stronger foot, either to shoot or to link up with those who are congregating centrally.
Azar. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
He is through here. Smoothly does it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Bale. Baresi wins the duel this time. Baresi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Steaming on goalwards. Neither side yet able to find the net. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, easy pickings there. Mbappe. Neymar is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot.
Portugal really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Look at the space here. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Portugal have themselves a chance from the spot to open the scoring. Oh, he's missed it, he's missed it.
Oh, Peter, I'm not a great reader of body language, but I didn't like the way he walked up to that.
Raul, looking for a runner. He's in a great position here. Pirlo is always scanning the pitch for targets. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Xabi Alonso. Hazard kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now this could be a chance, and that's really well manoeuvred. Oh, super find. That's a good ball. Shoots! Goal! Manchester United! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
And there is the half-time whistle. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Portugal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And he's had a hit! Loose ball now and there's a chase. Oh, he's been caught napping! They want to be quick to recover this. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Conte. Passing nice and neat. Knocks it into space. And he was alert to it. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition...
There's the shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
He has found the way through. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And no, that was never going to make it. Xavi Alonso. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And here's Raul. It's Raul! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Raul actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Substitution for Portugal, number 9.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Substitution.
He's got off the post. And he's quick to get it clear again. In towards the back stick. That's a decent clearance.
Portugal really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
He's got away.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And the shot! Oh, and the keeper couldn't hold it. And this is Neymar! It's run loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And now they can clear their lines. They've got to throw in. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Xavi Alonso.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Kante has got himself a free kick.
Substitution for Portugal, number 15.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Olise.
Substitution in progress.
And it's Scholes. Scholes! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful...
İnşallah.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Portugal.
There's nothing
İnşallah.
quite right to say, especially here. This crowd's too ordinary, and we should be
İnşallah.
very special.
I think when it comes to pace and finishing of the highest order, there's someone down there who always stands out.
Yeah, no prizes for guessing.
It's Sheva, Andrei Shevchenko, poacher, predator and punisher.
That's a cute ball. And this is Bale. He's picked his way through. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Neymar touches it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Shevchenko.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's Xavi Alonso. For Lahm. And it's Xavi Alonso. And that is a little undercooked. A probing pass. Spread neatly. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, sweet feet. Beckenbauer does really well to win the ball there. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Threads one in. Look at the space here. So much time and space here. Quality ball. No, that's been intercepted. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Now it's Bale. Neymar powering forward here. Great skill, that's nice. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Dani Olmo. Oh, that's fabulous. There's the shot! In he goes again. Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
So the first moment of real significance.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's...
Bale! Just off target.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range. Portugal truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
And he shoots! They want to be quick to recover this. It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. Half-time getting close now. Now it's Raul. And this is Bale. He might be in here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Big chance! It's there! Portugal are level. That is lovely. Finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
And that has added a whole... And there is the half-time whistle. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Portugal are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Roll! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. And it's Bale. That is ended up in no man's land. Neymar has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. And this is Bale. Raul. Real chance! Goal! Portugal! And the comeback is complete. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 5, Franz Beckenbauer.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Coming on the field,
Portugal get themselves into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on.
Has a shot!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
Howson. Azar can so cleverly bypass the press. Rijkaard. And Neymar. Raul. Raul going face to face with his great rival. Oh, super ball. Chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Backward it goes. Conte. Rijkaard. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
He's in a good position here. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Shevchenko, and he's picked out the run. And this is... and a chance! He has done it! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Barcelona really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Maicon. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Owen. Now it's Shevchenko. And that will be the final act. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Portugal certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Portugal.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle. Argentina have opted for a 4-5-1 formation, it appears, Jim.
Well, it's a formation, Peter, that lends itself to good possession and control in midfield because you've got the numbers there, a higher concentration. Backing that up with enough attacking dynamism is down to managers who want to get at teams. It can be used in cautious terms too, but certainly if you want to advance a little quicker and you have that attitude, then you can be very positive about this too.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Nicely shaped ball. Van Dijk is there and he can get that clear.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
but he does have a certain X factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position now, but at the time, of course, it was revolutionary.
Absolutely was.
Pedri was in no mood for any of that. Yildiz. Gusto in acres of space out wide. It's a goal kick. Rice is the guilty party there. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Steve Neymar!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
Now it's Neymar. They want to be quick. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Schlotterbeck. Oh, that is a nice touch. Tries a shot! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first. And that was as close to certain as can be.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
And it's Xabi Alonso. Tries to pass it through. Portugal leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. He's shifting, and the finish! That's a sharp pass. Conte. That's good running with the ball. Great vision. Great ball if he can get there. Portugal have a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Bale having a look. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Brilliant save from Donnarumma! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Portugal leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Substitution for Argentina. Number 19, Gonzalez. Coming on the field is number 20, Mbappe. Substitutions taking place.
Here we go again then.
Portugal definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Nicely aimed pass. Alexander-Arnold. And that interception was most necessary. Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Argentina are down to 10 men. And it's Xavi Alonso. No way through. Can he get it through? Real chance here. Chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, brilliant save under real pressure. Portugal are ahead here by what is still the only goal. And they win it back again. Bale knocks it into space. He is through here. He's free. He has got chance for a shot. They've scored. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Portugal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Great chance!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Neymar. Camavinga makes the interception. And it's Simons. Takes the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Argentina certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Schlotterbeck gets across to intercept that. Portugal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Van Dijk. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Simons. Yildiz. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And they're back on the ball again. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. And it's Rice. Chance, surely! And that's a real chance missed.
It's a good effort, and you can sense that they're upping the gears. This needs to be sustained now.
Argentina with the corner. They're first. And now a sudden chance to counter. Koke providing an outlet on that flank. He's found a way through. Yildiz defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. And this is Bale. He's got away. Bale. And that has sent him sprawling. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Picked out brilliantly. Now there's a... Simons! The whistle has gone and it is all over. Portugal are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief can draw great satisfaction from it. Neymar taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we're underway.
We're in the presence of goalkeeping greatness, a man with total command of his defence.
Oh, smashing header! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Looking for options for movement.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now, can they get him away? Looking for the run. Belletti. Rijkaard. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. It's a pretty loose pass. Can he get it through? And he welcomes it in. And they've got rid. Manchester United have reclaimed it. Now that looks a decent ball. Lovely ball and a real chance now. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. So a big chance now from 12 yards. To further improve their position of comfort. Oh, he's missed!
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
And it's Xabi Alonso. Portugal are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Threads one in. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, good-looking ball. And reclaimed it in a trice. Raul going face-to-face with his great rival. Bale showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Zanetti gets into a good position. And he's managed to gift it back. And that is a little undercooked. And Batistuta! And it's in! They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Any deeper thoughts about that goal?
Well, I thought once he got the first part of it right by getting his knee over the ball, it was always likely to be drilled very low, and so it proved.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Raul. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Schlotterbeck. Ball played for Conte. Searching pass he's played there. And the finish! They've scored! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Portugal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Portugal go into the lead.
3 minutes added time.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Conte. That's a little off target. And it's half-time here. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Portugal head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. And this is Raul.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Neymar. He's found a way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. Real chance! Really well taken goal. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
And he's done it again. He's having a shot. It's in. Back within one. They have them in their sights again. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
We have got ourselves a game here. Could be danger here. And he's managed to get rid. Throw in.
Substitution for Portugal. Number 9, number 20, Bale. Number 15, Neymar.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Now this is interesting. He has already had his name taken once.
Number 18, Owen.
Schneider looking to play it into the box.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
Big header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Cleared without hesitation.
Manchester United really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And this is Schneider. Messi. Rodri does well to stand firm and defend it. Olise. Conte.
Portugal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Haaland is onto this. Now there's a great chance! Sticks it away! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
81 minutes,
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
And yes, it's him again. We have ourselves a real game here. Can he finish? Oh, it's in! And that may just do it! Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Portugal take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary...
Tries a shot! Oh, taken with style! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Portugal.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front.
Oh, what has happened here? And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. Chance here to counter. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Pedri. Can he get on the end of this? Conte.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Olise. Olise! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Portugal yet to have an attempt on goal.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Pedri. And that has been slung wide. Oh, well played, well played. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so. Shot, surely! Goal! Barcelona! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
He's had it taken off him. Kante really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Khan gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Kante goes steaming forward. Neymar. Now it's Raul. He's shifting through the gears here. Tries a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Climbs up! Oh, it's hit the post! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
And not just close, agonisingly close.
And this is Raul. Raul gets flagged offside. Xabi Alonso cuts it out. Bale. And it's Conte. Oh, that's fabulous. He can run onto that. Chance! He's got a goal! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
And a trademark chance for a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Pedri! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Pedri! There's the whistle for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go and they head into the break all square. So there was the first half.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 6, Alvarez.
Second period then underway.
Number 7, Erling
McTominay wins the duel this time. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Bale. Barcelona upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it. And
He's having a shot! And again! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Strong running down that left flank. He's found the way through. And across. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Bale is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. McTominay. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Conte. He's in plenty of space here. Gets into some space. Decent chance! Goal! Portugal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on? Or even better, can they get another?
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Bale. And he's on his way. There's the shot! No mistake! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Oh, no joy this time.
This is the time you need that pace.
Knocks it into space. Threads one in. Neymar. Can he finish? And it's hit the woodwork and out. Relentless. Just relentless. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Olise! He will be livid with himself.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Roll could try cutting inside here. And it's Neymar. He's having a go! He has done it! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, we're on the way. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter, being the kind of...
Real chance! Now that is commitment to the cause.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Van Nistelrooy was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical.
Shot a goal! It's in!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
So smooth. A signature. Can he finish?
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Batistuta. And here's Inzaghi. He has a look up. Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Portugal disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Neymar. Chance! It's there! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Neymar demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Eintracht Frankfurt grab the equaliser and we're all square. Climbs up big! Goal! Eintracht Frankfurt! And the comeback is complete. He watched it all the way and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Can he get onto this? Neymar has it out wide and in space. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Strong running down that left flank.
There they go, hunting again.
Xabi Alonso did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Rudiger does really well to win the ball there. Raul ploughing through the middle. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Van Nistelrooy, who needs just a moment to score a big chance! One-on-one! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Portugal really could have done without this. Khan will have to save it here, or there's real trouble. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
Eintracht Frankfurt take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
You can certainly...
Oh, he's been caught napping! And we've reached half-time. There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So,
And a chance! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Danny Olmo clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
Looking for the run. Inzaghi gets into a good position. That's good play. Now then, the ball's... Oh, he's been caught on it here. Hoisted in. Khan claims it. Safe hands. Schlotterbeck. Schlotterbeck going full steam ahead down the left flank.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Schlotterbeck. Raul has found the net here, of course. That is good alertness. He's on it, can he get away? Looks across, and the finish! Sticks it away! Just one in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
In by big header! And he hits the net! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Oh, he's been caught napping! Neymar really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Picked out brilliantly. He's got shapes to shoot! Goal! Eintracht Frankfurt! And they've got their lead back. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Eintracht Frankfurt get themselves into the lead.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter, the desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive. Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Great chance! Hakimi gets good distance on it. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Cleared without hesitation. Dani Olmo can so cleverly bypass the press. And there goes the final whistle. Portugal illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing.
And just a quick reminder today to please...
Your reflections then, Jim.
Portugal definitely struggled to get going. That was sensed by their support early on, and it just compounded the frustration.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Portugal.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, the contributions made by Barella, I think, will be key here, Peter. He loves to take up that right half space, we know that. But while he may not necessarily have the final pass or the assist...
And a chance! Marvellous goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Dembele. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Here's the header! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And here's it's Bale! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's a good run down the left-hand side. And this is Dembele. That's travelling a long way. Palmeiras upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Neymar is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Raul. Decent chance! And he comes up trumps again. Neymar. Portugal leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, that's nice. And here's Barella. The ball. There's the header! Really well taken goal. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Palmeiras grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Oh, can he get onto this?
There will be 1 minute added time.
Zanetti. And it's Musiala. Oh, what a ball! And there is the half-time whistle. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1.
Celebrating their birthdays today. Substitution for Palmeiras, number 18, Bale. Coming on to
So we're into the second 45. Bale. Oh, good take in a good area. Zanetti gets good distance on it. And that is out of play. Van der Ven. That is ended up in no man's land. Dembele. Xavi Alonso promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Raul. Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
And it's come back out to him. Saliba is there to clear. And he's only too happy to take that back. He's being urged to shoot.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And it's been taken short. Swings it. A header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Bale. Palmeiras are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, and certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to...
Chance! Sticks it away! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Palmeiras take the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Into the last quarter of an hour. Schlotterbeck goes back to front. And here's Vieri. Crunching tackle.
Palmeiras clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Taken back almost at once. And here's Neymar. Might be Bale! Oh, it's come off the upright. And it's in! They have stolen level at the last! That was easy. Almost too easy.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
So oh, what a mistake! Goes for a shot! Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Substitution for Palmeiras. Number 42, Musiala. Number 9.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. So a double change here, and both changes are offensive.
Well, it looks like he's playing his trump card. That'll inject a lot of energy up front.
Rodri.
Palmeiras take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Little doubt, that is a foul. And that's going to be a booking. And that should get the job done. And that's it. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting.